Maslow's hierarchy of needs is a foundational concept in psychology that reveals the profound motivations driving human behavior. By understanding this hierarchy, we can better navigate our own desires and priorities, as well as those of others, in our personal and professional lives. As we delve into the intricacies of this timeless theory, get ready to uncover the hidden forces shaping your aspirations, relationships, and ultimate pursuit of fulfillment. At its essence, the hierarchy is a pyramid consisting of 5 tiers: physiological needs, safety needs, love and belonging needs, esteem needs, and self-actualization needs. This hierarchical arrangement suggests that lower-level needs must be fulfilled before higher-level ones can be addressed. For instance, an individual struggling to meet their basic physiological needs, such as hunger or thirst, is unlikely to focus on their need for self-actualization, which involves realizing personal potential. One of the major psychological theories that explain Maslow's hierarchy is humanistic psychology, which emphasizes personal growth, choice, and responsibility. Humanistic psychologists like Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow himself believed that people have an innate tendency toward self-actualization, striving to become the best version of themselves. This perspective views humans as inherently positive and capable of self-directed change. The development of Maslow's hierarchy was also influenced by other key researchers, such as Kurt Goldstein, who studied the effects of brain injuries on soldiers during World War I. Goldstein observed that these individuals often experienced a shift in their priorities, focusing more on basic survival needs than on personal aspirations or social relationships. This work laid some groundwork for Maslow's ideas about the hierarchical nature of human needs. Over time, our understanding of Maslow's hierarchy has evolved through various research findings and clinical observations. For example, studies have shown that the hierarchy is not as rigid as initially proposed. Individuals may move back and forth between different levels based on their life circumstances. Additionally, cultural variations in the expression and prioritization of needs have been observed, suggesting that while the basic structure of the hierarchy may be universal, its manifestation can vary significantly across different societies. One significant controversy surrounding Maslow's hierarchy is the debate over its universality. Some critics argue that the model is too Western-centric, reflecting the values and priorities of industrialized societies rather than those of more collectivist or traditional cultures. Others have questioned the empirical support for the hierarchy, suggesting that it is more of a theoretical framework than a rigorously tested scientific theory. Despite these debates, understanding Maslow's hierarchy of needs has numerous practical applications in everyday life. For instance, in the workplace, recognizing and addressing employees' lower-level needs, such as safety and security, can enhance job satisfaction and productivity, allowing individuals to focus on higher-level needs like esteem and self-actualization. In personal relationships, acknowledging the importance of love and belonging can help foster deeper connections and empathy. Therapeutically, Maslow's hierarchy can inform interventions aimed at promoting personal growth and fulfillment. For example, a therapist working with a client who is struggling with basic physiological needs due to poverty or homelessness might focus initially on connecting the client with resources that address these immediate concerns, before exploring higher-level issues related to self-esteem or life purpose. In my experience with clients, I've seen how understanding and applying Maslow's hierarchy can lead to profound shifts in perspective and behavior. One client, who had been struggling to find meaning in her career, realized through our exploration of the hierarchy that she had been neglecting her need for creativity and self-expression. By prioritizing these aspects in her professional and personal life, she was able to move toward a more fulfilling and self-actualized state. The interplay between biological, psychological, and social factors is also crucial when considering Maslow's hierarchy. For instance, an individual's physiological needs are influenced by biological factors such as nutrition and sleep, while their safety needs can be affected by both psychological factors like anxiety and social factors such as socioeconomic status. Understanding these interactions can provide a more nuanced view of how needs are met or unmet in different contexts. One fascinating aspect is the concept of deficit needs versus being needs. Deficit needs refer to the lower-level requirements, such as physiological and safety needs, which must be fulfilled in order to avoid feelings of deprivation or anxiety. In contrast, being needs are associated with the higher levels of the hierarchy, including love and belonging, esteem and self-actualization, which are focused on personal growth and realization. My colleagues in the field have noted that individuals who are primarily motivated by deficit needs tend to be more reactive, responding to their environment in a way that is driven by a desire to alleviate discomfort or satisfy basic requirements. On the other hand, those who are driven by being needs are more proactive, seeking out experiences and challenges that allow them to express themselves authentically and cultivate a sense of purpose. A notable example of this distinction can be seen in the context of education. A student who is struggling to meet their basic physiological needs due to food insecurity or lack of access to healthcare may be more focused on finding ways to address these immediate concerns rather than engaging with the learning material. In contrast, a student who has their deficit needs met and is motivated by being needs may be more likely to take risks, explore new ideas, and pursue their passions, leading to a more fulfilling and self-actualized educational experience. The concept of peak experiences is also relevant to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Peak experiences refer to moments of intense joy, wonder, or fulfillment that are often characterized by a sense of unity, transcendence, or connection to something larger than oneself. These experiences can be powerful catalysts for personal growth and self-actualization as they allow individuals to tap into their being needs and experience a sense of purpose and meaning. Research has shown that peak experiences can have a profound impact on an individual's mental health and well-being, leading to increased feelings of happiness, life satisfaction, and psychological resilience. Furthermore, studies have found that individuals who regularly experience peak moments tend to have a stronger sense of self-actualization and are more likely to engage in pro-social behaviors, such as volunteering or helping others. In therapeutic settings, understanding Maslow's hierarchy of needs can inform the development of interventions aimed at promoting personal growth and fulfillment. For instance, a therapist working with a client who is struggling with anxiety or depression might focus on helping the client identify and address any unmet deficit needs, such as safety or love and belonging, before exploring higher-level issues related to self-actualization. The use of mindfulness-based interventions can also be an effective way to help clients connect with their being needs and cultivate a sense of purpose and meaning. By encouraging individuals to focus on the present moment and engage with their thoughts, feelings, and sensations in a non-judgmental way, mindfulness practices can help clients tap into their inner sources of motivation and inspiration, leading to a more authentic and self-actualized expression of themselves. In addition, the concept of flow developed by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi is closely related to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Flow refers to the state of complete absorption and engagement in an activity where one's skills and challenges are perfectly balanced, leading to a sense of optimal performance and enjoyment. When individuals are in a state of flow, they are often able to transcend their deficit needs and connect with their being needs, experiencing a sense of unity, purpose, and fulfillment. When individuals are in a state of flow, they often experience a sense of unity, purpose, and fulfillment, which is closely tied to the being needs of love, esteem, and self-actualization. Research has shown that flow experiences are more likely to occur when individuals are engaged in activities that challenge them and provide a sense of accomplishment. For example, an artist who is fully engaged in the creative process, a musician who is completely absorbed in playing their instrument, or an athlete who is fully focused on their sport, are all examples of individuals experiencing flow. In these moments, they are able to transcend their deficit needs and connect with their being needs, leading to a sense of purpose and fulfillment. The concept of flow also highlights the importance of intrinsic motivation in achieving self-actualization. When individuals are motivated by intrinsic factors, such as personal interest or enjoyment, they are more likely to experience flow and engage in activities that promote self-actualization. On the other hand, extrinsic motivators, such as rewards or recognition, can actually undermine flow and lead to a focus on deficit needs rather than being needs. Another important aspect of Maslow's hierarchy of needs is the concept of self-transcendence. Self-transcendence refers to the ability to go beyond one's own self-interest and connect with something larger than oneself. This can include experiences such as peak moments, flow, or a sense of unity with others. Self-transcendence is closely tied to the highest level of Maslow's hierarchy, self-actualization, and is seen as a key factor in achieving a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Studies have shown that individuals who experience self-transcendence tend to have higher levels of well-being, life satisfaction, and psychological resilience. They are also more likely to engage in pro-social behaviors, such as volunteering or helping others, and to have a stronger sense of social connection and community. This highlights the importance of self-transcendence in achieving not only personal growth, but also positive social outcomes. For example, therapists may work with clients to identify and address unmet deficit needs, while also encouraging them to engage in activities that promote flow, self-transcendence, and being needs. By helping individuals connect with their intrinsic motivators and experience a sense of purpose and fulfillment, therapists can support clients in achieving self-actualization and living a more authentic, meaningful life. The use of positive psychology interventions, such as gratitude practices or acts of kindness, can also be an effective way to promote self-transcendence and being needs. By focusing on the positive aspects of life and cultivating a sense of appreciation and connection with others, individuals can experience a sense of unity and purpose, leading to increased well-being and life satisfaction. Furthermore, research has shown that cultural and societal factors can influence an individual's ability to achieve self-actualization and experience flow. For example, cultures that place a strong emphasis on individualism may prioritize the pursuit of personal goals and achievements, while collectivist cultures may emphasize the importance of social harmony and interdependence. Understanding these cultural differences is essential in developing effective interventions and promoting self-actualization across diverse populations. In addition, the concept of post-traumatic growth highlights the potential for individuals to experience positive psychological change following adversity. When individuals are able to find meaning and purpose in their experiences, they can transcend their deficit needs and connect with their being needs, leading to increased self-actualization and well-being. This underscores the importance of resilience and coping skills in achieving self-actualization, particularly in the face of challenging life circumstances. The interplay between Maslow's hierarchy of needs and other psychological frameworks, such as self-determination theory, also provides valuable insights into the factors that promote self-actualization. Self-determination theory posits that human behavior is motivated by three innate psychological needs: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. When these needs are met, individuals experience a sense of satisfaction and well-being, which can contribute to self-actualization. In conclusion, our exploration of Maslow's hierarchy of needs has revealed the profound impact that this foundational concept has on our understanding of human motivation, self-actualization, and overall well-being. The relevance of Maslow's hierarchy to modern psychology is undeniable, offering insights into the complexities of human behavior, the importance of intrinsic motivation, and the pursuit of meaningful lives. Ultimately, Maslow's hierarchy of needs challenges us to consider what it means to live a fulfilling life, and whether our daily choices and priorities align with our deepest aspirations. As we strive for balanced growth and self-awareness, we may ask ourselves, what needs am I meeting, and what needs am I neglecting? That's all for today's Psych with Sigmund. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, may your ego find balance between pleasure and reality.